Every year, animals kill hundreds of thousands of people. But the ones you're picturing right now, the lion, the shark, the crocodile, are nowhere near the top of this list. In fact, the further down we go, the smaller the animals get. And the deadliest creature on Earth weighs less than a paperclip. This is the real ranking, measured by human deaths per year. Number 12. The shark. Hollywood built an entire fear industry on this animal, and yet sharks kill somewhere between 5 and 10 people worldwide in an average year. You are statistically more likely to die from a falling coconut or a vending machine. Most attacks are single exploratory bites. The shark tastes, realizes a human is not a seal, and leaves. Of the more than 500 shark species, only a handful have ever been involved in a fatal attack. The real story is the reverse one. Humans kill an estimated 80 to 100 million sharks every year. Number 11. The wolf. In folklore, wolves are the ultimate predator of humans. In reality, fatal wolf attacks are so rare that researchers can list them individually. Across all of Europe and North America, decades can pass without a single confirmed death. Worldwide, the estimate sits at around 10 a year, and most of those involve rabid animals rather than hunting behavior. Healthy wolves avoid people. They have learned, over centuries of persecution, that humans are the one animal not worth approaching. Number 10. The lion. Around 250 people are killed by lions each year, almost all in sub-Saharan Africa, and almost always where lion territory overlaps with farmland and cattle. Individual lions occasionally become habitual man-eaters. The most infamous pair, in Savo, killed dozens of railway workers in the 1890s. But those cases are the exception. Lions are ambush hunters that generally treat humans as something unfamiliar and best avoided. The danger rises sharply at night and near livestock. Number 9. The elephant. Roughly 500 people die each year in encounters with elephants, a number that surprises almost everyone. Elephants are intelligent, social, and usually peaceful, but a frightened or crop-raiding herd moving through a village is 6 tons of animal with nowhere to go. Most deaths happen during these conflicts over farmland in India and parts of Africa, where growing human settlements cut directly across ancient migration routes. Bull elephants in must, a hormonal state, are especially unpredictable. Number 8. The hippopotamus. In sub-Saharan Africa, hippos kill more people than lions, leopards, and crocodiles, around 500 a year. They look comical from a distance. A fat, sleepy animal dozing in a river. Up close, they are 3 tons of muscle, capable of running about 30 kilometers an hour on land, with jaws that open 150 degrees and canine teeth over half a meter long. They are fiercely territorial in water, and they will attack boats without any warning. Number 7. The crocodile. Roughly 1,000 people are killed by crocodiles every year, mostly by the Nile crocodile in Africa and the saltwater crocodile across Asia and northern Australia. What makes them so lethal is the ambush. A crocodile can lie motionless for hours with only its eyes above the waterline, then explode forward faster than a person can react. Its bite force is the strongest ever measured in a living animal. And unlike most predators, a large crocodile genuinely does consider a human to be food. Number 6. The scorpion. Around 3,000 people die from scorpion stings each year, out of over 1 million stings. Of roughly 2,500 species, only about 25 carry venom strong enough to kill a healthy adult. The danger is concentrated in North Africa, the Middle East, Mexico, and parts of South America. And the victims are overwhelmingly children, whose smaller bodies are far more sensitive to the neurotoxin. Anti-venom exists and works, which is why the death toll is measured in thousands rather than tens of thousands. Number 5. The tsetse fly. This one doesn't attack you, it infects you. The tsetse fly transmits sleeping sickness, a parasite that invades the nervous system, destroying sleep cycles, then personality, then consciousness. Untreated, it is almost always fatal. Decades of control programs have pushed annual cases from tens of thousands down to a few thousand, one of the great quiet victories in public health. But the fly still occupies an area of Africa larger than the United States. Number 4. The freshwater snail. It has no teeth, no venom, and no interest in you whatsoever. What it carries is a parasitic worm that causes schistosomiasis. The larvae leave the snail, drift in slow fresh water, and burrow directly through human skin. No bite required. Over 200 million people are infected worldwide, and tens of thousands die each year from the organ damage that follows years of infection. All of it caused by a creature the size of a fingernail, sitting quietly at the edge of a river where children swim. Number 3. The dog. Around 59,000 people die every year because of dogs, and almost every one of those deaths is rabies. Once symptoms appear, rabies is effectively 100% fatal. There is no cure, only prevention. 99% of human rabies cases come from a dog bite, and the vast majority of victims are children in Asia and Africa. The vaccine has existed since 1885. The deaths continue purely because the vaccine doesn't reach the people who need it in time. Number 2. The snake. Venomous snakes kill an estimated 81,000 to 138,000 people every year and leave roughly 3 times that many with amputations or permanent disability. Most victims are farm workers and children in rural Asia and Africa, bitten in fields or while sleeping on the floor. The single deadliest species for humans isn't the cobra or the mamba, it's the saw-scaled viper, a snake barely half a meter long, which lives exactly where people farm. And number 1. The mosquito. It weighs about 2.5 milligrams, less than a paperclip, and it kills up to 1 million people every single year. Not by attacking, but by carrying malaria, dengue, yellow fever, Zika, West Nile. Malaria alone still takes around 600,000 lives annually, most of them children under 5. The mosquito has probably killed more human beings than any other cause in history, and it does it with a bite you can barely feel. So the pattern is clear. The animals we fear, the ones with teeth and claws and film franchises, barely register. The ones that actually kill us are small, quiet, and usually carrying something. If this ranking surprised you, tell me in the comments which one you got wrong. And subscribe, there's a new ranking of our planet every week.